I know I ain't made a video in a minute, but what I'm gonna try to do is every week I'm gonna try to at least post twice or 3 times, maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with that, but yeah. Anyways, Izuku, I'm tripping. Anyways, this tripping. Basically, this is a new series. I'm actually gonna change that part 1 thing to a whatchamacallit. It's automatically one shot. Cause that was a good story. My opinion. I'm not sure about y'all opinion. But to me it was good. But yeah, anyways, let's just start back on this. What if we start off where basically, well, let me tell you what the what if is first. Basically, it's gonna be what if Izuku I'm gonna get a long title, but I'm gonna tell you what the title actually gonna be. Like I'm gonna short it out a little bit. Basically, it's just gonna be what if Izuku was a betrayed demon king, banished from Earth, or banished. What if Izuku was a betrayed demon king? Yeah, I'm just gonna put it like that. The girl on the left, the bottom left, she's human, and the girl on the right is demon. So, yeah, let's get started. We get started like 30,000 millennia ago. Oh no, let's think this. I don't even think time started 30,000 millennia ago. So we're gonna say a million. Wait, no. Actually, no. We're gonna say 10 millennia ago. There was this being. There's a demon being, the strongest, stronger than basically but before I start, everything here is fake, bro. Like super religious. This first part, like, just probably skip it. Anyways, lowercase g for God. Gotta add that. So lowercase g for God. Everything else really don't matter. Basically, like, everything is basically not real. Yeah, like, y'all know that, but I'm saying that because, I don't want to get God messed up in this. Anyways, let's go. We start off where Izuku, he's a being that was banished. The strongest being ever created. One of lowercase God's creation. He minds his business, not wanting to start a war. Or no, when I say God from now on, like at this point right here, it's lowercase, because I don't want to keep having to say lowercase God. But yeah, it's lowercase g, because I'm not finna do all that, the capital G. God, basically, he sends Izuku off to the demon realm as, he sends Izuku off on the demon realm. Why? We'll find out later. But let's say, in this time, the demon realm already has a ruler, Satan, Oh, no, Beelzebub. Beelzebub. He tells his people to go check what that is. The meteorite was, thinking it's a deity or maybe God himself. He sent his strongest troops, saying that it's another deity. As he turns into a fallen one, as he turns into a fallen one, he doesn't really, or no, let's say this. He turns into a fallen one as his wings turn matte black and his eyes become a dark, a dark, a dark green, as they were at first light green, but as he was cast down, his appearance changed, now growing horns and getting a little bit bigger in size and more intimidating. Izuku doesn't like this appearance, but he knows it was for the best of him. Either it was him or his brother. Time skip. Good. Time skip. No. Time skip. Beelzebub brings Izuku in, saying, I've heard of you. Why are you down here? No. He says, I've heard of you. Why are you down here? Izuku replies, saying, I don't know. Well, it was either me or my brother. As Beelzebub nods his head, saying, take him to prison. I don't need someone trying to overtake my throne. Knowing he's stronger than him. He says, knowing Beelzebub, knowing Izuku stronger than him, he tells them to decapitate his wing, take off his wings, basically, and cut his horns off. They say that's going to kill him, but he ensures them it's not, saying, I've had it done to me before. They'll grow back eventually. Sighing, telling him telling the guards to listen to his orders before they end up like him. They quickly send Izuku off to prison, cutting his wings, putting them in a box, and his horns, along with the wings. 10 millennia later, let's say 7. Izuku has been plotting this whole time. He's plotting. He knows exactly where everything is, where every point is in the prison. Not everything, not anything being touched in over 7 millennia. He knows everything is weak and broken. And, his wings provide him a great amount of power. So it's his horns. But even without them, he's still stronger than Beelzebub. He looks at the prison guard as he says he's been there for a long time, but as Izuku sighs, not saying anything as the usual. The guard leaves, going on his break, As he says he has time, Izuku knows he has a couple seconds to escape. He breaks the chains and runs through the gate, not want to making a lot of noise. Not making a lot of noise, he closes the gate and heads to the throne room, seeing that there is seeing that this place has been, it looks different from what he's seen 7 millennia ago. He said, as he says, wondering where everything is, but traversing his way through the little thing, he says, wanting to revenge his brother and himself. He heads to his office. He heads to the throne room, saying that God's next. I can't call him God. I can't keep saying that. I'm gonna say the Holy One. I'm saying that the Holy One's next. Beelzebub senses his presence as his wing. The box that he locked up many years ago shakes and rattles as he instantly. It shakes and rattles. Beelzebub gets kind of nervous seeing that this is happening, and 7 millennia, nothing has happened. Wondering what's going on, wondering what's going on, Beelzebub calls the highest guards, as Izuku looks at his thing, his wing boxes, as he kicks in the door. He confronts Beelzebub about his wings and his horns, saying, "My horns have partially grown back. If your horns were cutting off, Beelzebub, how long were you imprisoned down here?" Beelzebub doesn't answer, saying, "There's no need to worry about any of that." As he sends his goons to attack Izuku easily wipes them out, knowing that his guards were nearly as strong as him. He knows he's not going to stand a chance. As he said, he prays the Almighty. No. What did I say that his name was? He prays to I'm gonna just call him the Great Angel. I don't know what to call. I'm just calling him the Great Angel. He calls to the Great Angel, praying and praying and praying. As the Great Angel gets annoyed, striking down in one blow, saying, or coming down there in one strike, one blow, looking around and seeing that basically the underworld is about to get overtaken by the person he's seen in there a couple years back. He says, "This isn't my battle." As knowing that basically now, the Almighty Angel or the Great Angel could defeat Izuku while he's in this state. But if he gets his wings, he knows he'll be in a world of hurt. Izuku says, he says, I'll deal with you later. The almighty angel dips quick. Then Beelzebub looks at Izuku, saying, we could talk about this. How about this? I give you back your wings, and I give you the throne, and you spare me. Izuku sighs, saying, deal. Throwing him back the crate, his horns are, like, let's say they're like 8 centimeters bigger than they were before, making him more intimidating. And his wings are now that of a god. Lowercase god. Lowercase. He doesn't. He doesn't acknowledge this as, basically, no, he doesn't acknowledge any of this. Beelzebub doesn't. He acknowledges all of this, but he doesn't acknowledge what's going around him. He doesn't acknowledge the simple fact that Izuku could kill him at any second. Izuku instantly says that, Izuku, my bad. I made a video in a minute. Izuku looks at him saying, as he says, why are you being so quiet? Beelzebub says, well, what do you want me to say? Izuku takes that as a sign of disrespect, killing Beelzebub. Izuku takes that as a sign of disrespect, killing him. And as, after killing him, he says, he shouldn't go against me, throwing his body to the ground. Now, I just want to get to the part where Izuku gets the earth, because I have a lot of stuff planned for that part. So we're going to say that heavy breathing ass nigga. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure we're in the 7th millennia, and I said 10 millennia back. Okay. 3 millennia is time skip. This is the last millennia. Izuku finds his way. Izuku is traversing his kingdom, and he comes across Izuku's traversing his kingdom. As he comes across a female demon. And seeing her as he sees she's not claimed by any other demon, he claims her for himself. Being the girl in the bottom right, basically. Izuku tells her that he's the Demon King and he's hers for life. She disagrees with Izuku, saying, no, I get to choose my mate. I don't care what your rank is or role is in this petty, low-life hell. As she walks away from Izuku, as Izuku chuckles, saying, I like her a lot. Let's say a good 30 seconds after she walks away, after she walks away, Izuku is sleeping. No. Why the fuck would he be sleeping after 30 seconds? Come on now. He turns around after admiring the view. it is much, but something. Instantly, there's a beam of light hitting Izuku, or should I say 7 beams of light. She turns around and screaming, seeing the beams of light, knowing that they're the 7 holy angels. She runs away quickly, knowing that if she's caught in their presence, they'll kill her instantly. Izuku tells them to face him one-on-one. They look at each other laughing, saying that would be a suicide. He says that would be a suicide mission. They choke. Izuku chuckles as he's saying, knowing what they're gonna do to him, he accepts his fate, knowing he can oppose all 7 of them at one time. Maybe 3 or 4, but not the rest. Looking around, trying to find something. He says, "Just kill me already." As they look at each other, saying, "We've got something better for you." Chopping off his wings and decapitating his horns. Izuku feels the same as he were 3 millennia back. They send what? Hold on. They banish Izuku. As Izuku takes a feather with him, not without them knowing. With this feather, he can regrow his wings and it basically heal his shit. Heal his shit back up to maximum efficiency. They chuckle, saying this place is gonna be destroyed. Without a leader, who's gonna take it over? They all look at him, at the guy who said that, saying, "You're not thinking of going corrupt, are you?" "No, I never said that. I'm just thinking." As they all teleport back. We get to Izuku. Actually, no. We get to the present time. As we see a 18-year-old girl going out going to the grocery store, getting supplies for her brother, her sick brother, should I say. She gets supplies for her brother. Or getting supplies, as she's getting supplies for her brother. Heading to the grocery store, she sees a meteor come down instantly. As she was like close to her, basically. As she sees it, seeing it super close to her, she runs into a shed, like an outhouse, basically. As it, basically, after the shock of the thing, basically tips the house over. As the shit and stuff is all over her. She walks out smelling like shit and everything. As Izuku, he arises from the beacon, holding his feather in his hand. He looks at this world saying, "So this is where the souls come from before they die." he sees this girl, seeing that this is his first human ever. He walks to her, saying, "You reek of shit." She looks at Izuku, and she basically like gets his hand and like swipes left, right, and all the shit basically just grabs off her and the scent and everything. Saying, it basically grab like before we start, I want to say something else. Izuku's a demon king, but he's also a civilized person. So like, if he sees some people, he's not the worst demon king. Basically, if he sees like some thieves robbing a store, he's gonna let it happen. But if he sees like an innocent kid getting murdered, he probably won't let that slide. He's like boy, what the fuck was that? Nigga, I'm scared of the motherfucker. I tried some shit, crinkle up and shit. Oh, hell no. Ain't finna go investigate. Shit, I'm black. See my black ass right here. Say, whatever the fuck it was, if it come in here, it's gonna his ass beat. It's on. I got BB gun and shit. Ain't gonna do shit, but try. It's on. Anyways, man. Anyways, man. Izuku basically. Yeah, okay, let's get back to the story. You know, as I say, he swiped left and shit. Yeah. She thinks I'm saying, "What's your quirk?" He says, "I don't know what a quirk is." Actually, no. With Izuku being intelligent and actually, before going to hell, watching over the humans, he knows what a quirk is. He says, "My quirk? Well, let's just say I can basically remove anything from anybody or anything." She says, "That's pretty impressive. How strong is it?" She says, "I'm working on it." As you know, she asks him. Oh, basically, Izuku's like, he's in tattered clothing. Or should I say, he's in heavy armor. Izuku, she says, what are you wearing? Izuku's like, he basically transforms his armor into his skin, or into some clothes, basically. His clothes are basically his armor now. Anyways, Izuku basically, Izuku says, you know, he looks around, saying, "I've never explored this part." What is shit wrong? You know, I can lie that shit wrong. He looks around, saying, "I've never explored this part of town." Hey, around town. Stop making fun of me, what? Alright, let me chill out. Anyways, Izuku, Izuku. Izuku says that he says that he is held captive, or not captive, but he was banished here. As she says, what do you mean banished? He rephrases saying from the United States. They said I was or my mom said I was too bad in schools, so they sent me here. This is a pretty small town. I haven't seen you here. Well, she says this is a medium-sized city. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Yeah, he says, yeah, I'm pretty new. My mom just sent me over here a couple days ago. She says, oh yeah. She says, well, Izuku has a lot of dirt and stuff on him. As, you know, she says, okay, you see, the logic in this whatever, it's not right, makes a lot of sense. But it's for plot, okay? If I wanted to, I could just make Izuku swipe all the dirt off his face with one little finger. But I want to advance the romance in this plot. And I don't give a fuck if I get my third strike. If I get my third strike, I don't even care, man. I really don't, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Anyways, Izuku basically says that he, or she says, let's get you cleaned up. He says, you have a house around here? She replies with a simple yeah. She, you know, Izuku follows her. A few minutes later, they arrive at her house. They open the door. As she sees it's a mess. Oh, no. It's pretty clean, like on the outside. Like, even though I mean, you know what I mean? It's pretty clean, like in the living room and stuff. So, he says, this is pretty nice. As, you know, her brother walks in. Her little brother. He's like 11. Let's say he's 12. So, he knows about sex and shit. No, he's 14. So, he knows about all that. Anyways, Izuku, you know. Okay. She tells him. She tells Izuku to. She tells Izuku to sit down on the couch, and he'll be back. She'll be back soon. As she goes into a different room, hearing another voice, Izuku gets skeptical, thinking she might be plotting on her, teleporting like behind the door, basically. Like when she opened the door, Izuku's behind the door. As she opens the door, Izuku instantly, or thinking that she's like trying to kill him. He puts her in a chokehold and puts his claws. He shows his claws, saying, "Who sent you?" Saying that the great angel sent you. And what are you doing here? He says, like, basically asking her, where's her origin shit? She says she doesn't know. She doesn't know what he's talking about. Saying, who are you talking to in that room? Saying, she says, just my brother. Though, by the way, they live alone. Actually, they don't live alone. Their mother is on a vacation, and their dad, the boy went to Milk Island, if you know what I mean. Anyways, Izuku basically says that she said I was talking to my brother as her heart beats rapidly increasing. She says that she says that she says that, that she won't, no. She asks what is he? Scared. He saying he came out of processing everything now. She thinks she's stupid. As she says you can't have a meteor. Saying you have a claw. Looking at him slowly. Izuku's eyes instantly turn red as he looks down, feeling his power surge instantly coming back to him as he chuckles, saying, yes. Pulling out his feather from his pocket, placing it on his chest, and healing his body back to max potential. He looks up at her as he's like, I'm gonna say his name's like 6'10". She's like 6'10". She looks at him. She's like 6'2" basically. So yes, she looks at him, saying, what are you? What are you? He chuckles, saying that, no. He basically tells her what he is, and she's instantly scared. As he's saying, but this form will. Okay, when I say this, I don't even think I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I ain't even gonna say it, because I'm probably gonna get another fucking ban. And I'm tired of getting bans. Anyways, he says, oh yeah, I was finna say it, but I caught myself, man. Izuku says, I don't know. Yeah, okay. He says, you humans. Oh my god. Okay, focus. Izuku says, you humans probably won't like this form changing back into his regular form. He's 6'6" with just like, regular. He's just regular. He walks into his brother's room, her brother's room, as he peeps to the door, seeing his brother, as basically basically, how much time? What time is it? Ooh, I'm about to stop in like 20 minutes. Anyways, basically, Izuku basically says that, because I'm finna go to sleep. I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He says that he, that he is, He basically says that, oh, no. Let's time skip a week. Let's skip all the stuff I said. Well, don't skip all of it, but skip the stuff when, basically, what happened was, I'm gonna give you a short summary real quick. He basically went into the room, asked what was wrong with the kid, and she says, my brother's sick. He nods his head. As he says, he'll be fine by the next week or so. He says he'll be fine by the next 2 weeks. In this little 1 week, they have gone on, they chill, talked, went on a couple dates. And let's say in this last week, it's, let's say the kid just healed fully on Friday, right? As they're on the couch, basically, she looks at Izuku. As Izuku's sleeping, she gets on top of Izuku. They haven't kissed yet, so she puts her hand on his cheeks, basically. She puts her hand on his cheek. Yeah. Putting her hands on his cheek, Izuku wakes up as they look at each other, as she gazes at Izuku, getting closer to him, as they just fall into a trance and kiss. Izuku is wondering if he should be doing this with a human, saying if they make love, there's a chance you might have a heir to the throne. Saying, or wondering, just wondering, if maybe he wants that or not. He decides that maybe it's for the best that he gets a heir for the throne. He looks at her. As they start kissing again, basically. As she says, you kind of pause there. As, Izuku says, things are complicated. I don't know if, as she basically puts her finger on his lip, tells him to be quiet. As they continue what they were doing, she's taking off, she buns off Izuku's shirt, rubbing her stomach and shit. Type shit. You know what I mean? Type shit. Izuku, let's get to the brother. Yeah. The brother walks in on them, basically about to fuck on the couch. They look at each other, or Izuku hears the door creak open as they turn around. They both turn around. Or Izuku sits up and looks to his left as she turns to her right. They see her brother. As he basically covers his mouth. Crazy thing is, the mama walk in at the same time, going, like, as soon as they, okay, let me explain this. As soon as the brother opened the door, the mama turned the light on. The mama just came back from her vacation. It's surprising. Seeing that there's a man in the house, she says, she starts screaming and shit. She kicks Izuku's out. She kicks Izuku. Nigga, what? She kicks Izuku's. No. Okay. She kicks Izuku out of the house. Saying, how could you do this while your brother's sick? He says, I'm not sick anymore, Mom. I feel great. They just go on. They talk. As she says, I'm 18, Mom. I don't need anything. I'm grown. As he says, I'm a girl. She says I'm a grown up, Mom. I don't need any of. I just don't need it. The mom says, well, you may end up like your Aunt Cassie. 4 kids, 20, being 27. They just like, damn. And with no father. Well, I already don't have a dad. She's saying, no. I'm saying, bro, what the fuck, dude? Let me pause this shit, man. Nigga. I should never said that. I'm a coordinator. I'm probably finna get bad. It's my last strike. Anyway, I'm gone, man. It's probably be the last video I've made. Somebody go report it. Bro. Please, if you do watch this video and you heard me say that, please don't report it, bro. I'm begging you. Please. Cause this is my last strike. They said if I get 3, I'm done from YouTube. I already got 2. You know what that means. I can't get no more. Anyways. Let's get to Izuku. He gets to the window of where, the daughter is. He thinks, saying, I never got her name. As he thinks, saying, I never got her name, she says, he never got my name. As she storms off and slams the door. Opening the blind, she wanted to see the moonshine, should I say. She sees Izuku standing there. She jumps, not, with sudden shock, basically. Izuku turned back into his demon form. She basically got scared. As Izuku turns back into his 6'6" form. Well, no. His 6'5" form. He's 6'5". He says that he'll, no, I'm tripping. What the fuck am I saying? Basically, Anyways, they basically go into Izuku basically he basically
Watch it, wait a minute. Freaking in it.
or basically the mom as Izuku enters from the window and closes it, he turns around, taking his shirt off, saying let's continue. He grabs her by her waist as the mom walks in, saying Maya, let's talk. As she sees basically what I just said. She sees that shit. Izuku gripping the cheeks from behind.
Shut up, bitch.
And I have to tear the coochie up. Keyword, but
quit screenshotting my shit, nigga. Goddamn.
But, you know, she looks at him saying, okay, wait. Saying, how about, she says, how about you introduce me? Getting it, like, she's actually really angry.
Quit being racist.
But she doesn't want to say her daughter.
Yeah, because that's what you are. Yeah, shut up, you Asian. Ching chong, nigga.
Yeah, but anyways, the thing about it right there, that she says, what's your name? As Izuku points to himself. My name is, Slim Shade. I'm gonna end it off right here.